Hey guys, well, it's nice to see you again. Thanks for coming on back again, and if you haven't been around before, welcome aboard. Yeah, I was just sitting out here today. We were looking at some of the Australorps, and you remember when I told you a while back that there was like when it rained a lot? When it rains a lot, it kind of gets like really, it's like the dirt and the stuff comes up out of the ground, and it inhales the wood chips and everything that I put down. I guess a couple shows ago I showed you the dirt, how all the wood chips went away. I mean, if you see a few episodes back, you'll see that I put a whole bunch of wood chips all over. Well, I do it. I do it here and there when it starts to, disappear and stuff like that, or when the reason I do that is because, like, when it rains, one thing that I notice is that it really, really starts to the mud comes up and starts to take everything away. So I'm going to show you right here. Okay. Oh, by the way, this thing is working great. The door is going up and down perfectly. If you look in a couple shows back, you'll see that. Anyway, look at this, and I'll show you what I mean by I put some of the chips and how when it rains real bad, it gets wet. So take a look at this. There we go. See the ground in there? See, like, you can see under here, the wood chips are still dry underneath the chicken coop there. But you can see all the wood chips and stuff like that, and the grass. Not the grass. The leaves, falling. They fall right through the top here. Yeah. I feel like I'm at the zoo every time I come over here. But yeah, they love digging around, and I put the wood chips so that it actually will kind of attract more insects for them, and then they start just going around and digging through it and pecking at the insects, and they love to run around. But the ground looks great right now, but it will start to kind of fade away. Another reason why I like to put the wood chips in there is because that way I don't have to worry about getting the shoes or boots really dirty. You know what I mean? It does help. It does help with that. They're all gathered around having a drink. Hey, ladies. Yeah, these are my girls. They're awesome. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show you, because that right there is a feeder tube for anybody who hasn't seen how I make it. It goes around like that, and it goes straight down, and so I call it a gravity tube. You put the food up here on the top, okay, right up to the top right there. It goes all the way down, and they peck and scratch all over this area. They really like it. The entire thing is really strong, so I haven't had any problems with any animals being able to break in there and get them. So I'm really happy about that. The chicken coop is 4 by 8, 4 foot by 8 foot. Yeah. But yeah, they are scratching around, and you can kind of see, since it's wet, you can kind of see little areas where the dirt's gonna start coming back through. Know what I mean? But digging around in there. There's a pretty good amount of insects in here, so I like how they're able to just go all over and get some protein from the insects that they're getting. And I also get herbs and throw herbs in here, and they eat the herbs, and they also get vegetables and stuff like that, and I'll throw that in there. This thing is so large, and they're able to get so many insects in there walking around. And shoot, to be honest with you, I've seen them pull up worms. I've seen them get what is it called? Newts. I've seen them with newts. And on top of that, you know, sometimes if I cut the grass, I'll bag it up and I'll throw that in there. So, I mean, this is a very large aviary. I do call it an aviary, but I've seen birds literally living their entire life inside of a small. I have seen birds living their entire life in a small cage. And, you know, it's a lot different from this. This area is probably, I don't know, 15 feet one way and 20 foot another, or 20 by 20, like 20 by 25, something like that. It's pretty big. I say 15 by 25, something like that. Or no, 15 by 20. But it's large. It's a large area. They love it in here. Yesterday, they got pretty stressed out because I will tell you there was, I think it was a coyote. I thought it was a dog at first. Well, thank you for joining me today. It's not going to be too long, but I thought maybe you'd want to see the Australorps. And we'll be right back with you on another time. So remember, love your land, and it'll love you back. Take care. See you next time.